Namaste. Let us be invoked for divine blessings. You may pray to your own guru or your spiritual teacher as we do. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, Guru Master Chokuchi, Mahaguruji, all the great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual workers, all angels of technology, that is Archangel Michael, all angels of weather, we humbly pray to you for divine light, love, and power, for peace, illumination, divine grace, divine mercy, divine forgiveness, divine guidance, divine love, divine manifestations, materializations of our wishes, desires, dreams, especially wish of the day. Make a wish. Okay. Thank you for blessing us with a smooth connection throughout the session, with the weather not affecting the internet connection. Thank you for divinely blessing us with healing, prosperity, abundance. Thank you for blessing us with divine protection, protecting ourselves, our loved ones, our family members, our belongings, possessions, our desires, dreams, wishes, on all levels through time and space. Thank you for your divine healing on all levels through time and space. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so it is. Amen, amen, amen. Let us invoke to our own inner God. I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am the soul. Somebody wanted to have this clarification. Even I think Ankita will not be able to understand because she's not done the soul course. So let me just explain. See, I would like, we will do one experiment as we are doing the prayer. Whatever I tell you to do, you do it, please. Huh? Okay? I would like you to nod your head. Nod your head. Everyone, nod your head. Okay. What are you doing? Say it aloud. What are you doing? I am nodding my head, right? Yeah, Ankita, you can put, Paridhi, you can put your, this thing on, mic on. Right. So what are you doing? I am
I'm nodding my head.
nodding my head. Who is nodding? Who
Paridhi?
is, I am. I am
I
nodding,
am.
right? That's what you said, right? I am. Okay, what are you nodding?
Head.
Okay. So that means the head, I am nodding. Nodding is the verb. What are you nodding? You're nodding your head. So the head and I am are two separate entities. You are not the head. If you were the head, then you would have said, my head is nodding. Head is nodding head, but head is not nodding head. You said, I am nodding. That is what the action you're doing. My head, your head. So your head belongs to I am. That is why you said my head. So I am and the head are two separate entities, right? So this action is taken. So the action taken is by someone, and the action that is there, that is something different. So I am the mover of my head, the nodder of my head. So I am is different, my head is different. This I think will be beneficial for all of you. Now I would like you to remember your happiest moment of your life, the happiest moment of your life. Okay, just be in that moment, feel it. How are you feeling?
Great.
Yes.
More
Yep.
than happy.
Great. Oh,
Yes.
more than happy. Okay. So let us consider happy. So I am feeling is the verb. I am feeling happy. So that feeling which is called happy or happiness This entity is feeling it. So I am the feeler of this happiness. So happiness or happy and I am are two separate entities. So that happiness, that feeling, I am the feeler of this feeling. So I am not the feeling. The feeling is different, I am different. So I am not the emotion, right? When you said I am nodding my head, if it is what, if it, instead of head, if you would say I am cutting my nails, I am moving my hand, every part of your body is not the I. You are doing the action to that body. So the body and I am is separate. So I am mover of my body, but I am not the body. The body is separate from I am, right? Now I would like you to imagine, put your hands here, imagine there is one apple in your hand. Just imagine, okay? Now visualize the color of the apple. Now visualize you're tasting the apple. You're feeling the sweetness of the apple, juicy, wonderful apple. This example, actually Acharya has given uh, about the apple. Okay. So what, now you can open your eyes. Or maybe another example also I can give you. Imagine you are in your favorite place. Favorite. It could be anywhere. It could be the mountains. It could be the valleys. It could be the forest. It could be anywhere in the world. Okay. So how are you feeling? Good, right? Ecstatic. But you know that I am not the feeling, I'm the feeler of the feelings. So I am different, I am not the emotion of feeling. I am not that emotion. Now, when you were visualizing, when you were thinking, what did you think? You thought about your
I thought
favorite
of an
thing.
apple.
Okay, you thought of an apple. So the thought, see, the apple was not there in your hand, right? But you have thought about the apple. So that thought, and who thought it? I thought. So I thought the apple. The thought is the apple, which is not really existent, but I thought it, right? So the thought, that action that you took, I am not the thought. You are not that apple that you thought, right? So I am not the thought. That means who thinks? The thoughts come into the mind, right? So I am not the mind. So I and the thought is two different entities. So the feeling has molecules, it has atoms, protons, neutrons. The apple, that thought that you thought, has energy. When you were nodding your head, the body has energy, the emotion has energy, the feelings has energy, the thought has energy. But all these three, I am separate from all these three. So then who is the I am? So I am the mover of the body. I am the thinker of the thought. I am the feeler of my feelings or emotions. So I am the self within, which is driving this body, which is thinking these thoughts, which is feeling these emotions. That I am, we call as the soul.
Ma'am, I understand the rest of it. The mind part, just mind part
Mind
baffles me a
part.
lot.
Okay, okay. Mind is actually the medium. You call it the mind, but who has created this mind? I have, the mind does not exist physically, right? You can't see the mind. You can't see the mind. You can't see the emotion. So these are like, for example, I don't have that, in Dehradun I have it, I used to show all the students, I used to show a puppet. So the soul, which is the entity, which is the driving force of my body, my emotions and my thoughts, it is wearing a suit. That suit is called the body. So when it has to do any action, when it wears that suit, which is the body, then it can do action. Only when the soul is wearing the body, it can hit, it can push, it can run, it can jump. When the soul is not wearing the suit, which is called body, it will not be able to take action. Similarly, the soul, when it is wearing the energy body, which is called the astral body, the emotional body, when it is wearing the suit, which is called the emotional body or astral body, only then that soul can feel. Without the emotional body, you cannot feel feelings. You cannot, you cannot actually feel the emotions. So to feel the emotions, what do you need to do? You need to wear that emotional body. It's a suit, right? Similarly, when you need to think, you need to wear the mental body, which is the mind. When you wear this suit called the mind, then that body can think, can produce thoughts. So the mind is that suit, that invisible energy suit that the soul is wearing to think. Okay? So the soul, is the creator of the actions. The soul is the creator of the emotions and feelings. The soul is the creator of all the thoughts. Right? So I am a creator of all my emotions, all my thoughts, all my feelings, and all my actions. So I am different from these. So whenever from now you use the word I, or you hear the word I, remember you are the speck of God within these suits. It's like shells. So you are wearing those suits. It is actually God existing within you, which you have named as soul. And that soul is wearing these suits to take these actions, either physical action or mental action or emotional action. So now henceforth, whenever you feel pain, grief, anger, you know that you means your soul, right? So you, the soul, you have created that anger. You have created that grief. You are not the grief. You are not the pain. You are not the suffering. You have created that pain. You have created that suffering. You have created that grief. You have created that depression. You have created that obsession. You are not that obsession. You're not that grief. You're not that depression. You're not that anger, that hatred. The moment you isolate yourself from those creations that you have created, you will see those will not have power to empower you and affect your life negatively. This is actually a therapy. This is actually a healing that's going on. So I, the soul, I must remember that no matter what my creations are, see, when you have created a baby, or you have created a toy, you have created a furniture, the carpenter has created a furniture. The carpenter is not the furniture. The technician has created a computer or a laptop. The laptop and the technician is different. So if the laptop malfunctions, it will actually, that is not the malfunctioning of the technician. The technician is okay. So you have to remember, I am the technician. I have created this, these things. So if these are malfunctioning, it cannot control me. How can how can I empower those to control my life and control me? Those are my creations. Those are not even me. So I have the power to destroy my creations. As I have created, I can destroy them also. So if I have created negative thoughts, if I have created negative emotions, negative feelings, only I have the power to destroy those. And how can I destroy those? I can destroy those with the power of my willpower, the Shiva energy. The purpose, the willpower, the purpose to do something. The purpose is to destroy negativity and create positivity, right? That is the willpower, and that is what really I am, and that is my power. So take back your powers which you have given to every creation of yours, because these creations have energy. That is why these creations are called entities or elementals. So we have anger, we have jealousy, we have hatred, we have grief, we have pain, we have depression. These are all different energy entities and elementals we have created. So when we have created, first time, for example, I have thought about anger. I'm feeling angry. I am feeling angry. So that angry energy I have created by giving some energy into it. So I've created it. The moment I've created, every time I'm feeling angry, I am sending more energy to that entity of anger. So what is happening? That anger energy is becoming, sorry, you are all, again muted. Um, so I can't hear you, Paridi. Please unmute.
Ma'am, what
Yeah.
I meant is the soul is not feeling angry. The soul is not feeling angry. It's just the emotional body.
Uh, no, the soul is feeling, but the emotion is different. I am creating. I am the feeler of the feeling. I am feeling it. But that feeling and I is different. That's what I mean. Of course, I am feeling it. Why I am
Okay.
feeling it? Because I've created that. When you create a cardigan and you wear it, aren't you feeling warm? You have created the cardigan. You are not the cardigan, but you're feeling warm, right? So this anger energy, each time you're feeling angry, you're adding more energy to it. You're adding more atoms, protons, neutrons into it. So it is that energy ball or that energy entity is being fed by energy more and more. So it is becoming denser. The atoms are becoming denser and denser. The density is increasing. As the density increases, it's becoming solid, 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 right? It's becoming more powerful, number one. Number two, it is growing in size because you're feeding more and more. So as it grows, 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 it one day becomes bigger than you, like a monster. For example, instead of anger, let us take another example. Hatred for some other religion. So the moment, people, maybe one person, then he infects other people, they have started hating a particular religion. That hate energy, every time those people are hating, they're adding more energy to that hatred monster. It's becoming big, 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 and it becomes a huge rivalry between two religions. So when the media or people or they induce more prejudice, they give more power to that hatred entity, which becomes so big that that controls the whole mass. Then they become absolutely violent because they have no control over their own actions, their own emotions, their own thoughts. Then that whole big entity is actually uh, you know controlling. So remember, every thought that you think, every time you think that thought, you are adding more energy to that thought. And that thought is being empowered by you. So if it is a positive thought, if it is a dream, the more you energize it, the more you add energy, you are giving it a good, results. It will manifest when it becomes solid, dense. It will physically come true in your life. It will manifest. Same way, when you're thinking of something negative, when a person goes into depression, gradually as the person is sinking, 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 that person starts thinking of death. That person starts thinking of ending his life because he's so depressed and traumatized and maybe in shock. So then what happens? The suicidal tendency then grows, grows, grows. And when it becomes very strong, then that entity of death actually overpowers you or I, and it empowers and makes you attempt for a suicide. Then you are no more in your control. This is what happens. Just the other day, you know, I was just thinking, I realized it. In the eastern zone of India, when this cyclone came, which was called Yash, the moment they announced that there is this cyclone coming and it is Yash, what has the government done? They have named that particular energy as Yash. They have given it a form. How much have they empowered that cyclonic energy? It's a cyclone. Okay, it will come. The more people are thinking it will destroy, it will come. And they have named it. They have given it an identity. When you're giving it an identity, everybody is thinking Yash, Yash, Yash. The cyclone called Yash. You have given it so much of power that it will actually come and create a catastrophe. This is what common people do not realize. So I, the soul, the driver of my vehicle, these are different vehicles I am running. The vehicle, my physical body is like a vehicle. I am a driver. Okay, I know my destination is somewhere, wherever you have to reach. That is your life purpose. But I, the soul, I have, God has given me the free choice or the free will. So when I have the free will, while I'm driving through my life path to reach my destination, I can take a detour if I want, right? If I take a detour, it might make my journey longer or it might shorten my journey to reach my destination. It depends on my choice, whether I'm taking a shortcut or I'm taking a long cut. So for example, now, suppose I, in that path, one of my, I'm going through a marriage and I'm facing a lot of challenges and difficulties. So I decide, okay, I am going to go for a divorce and I will marry somebody else so that I don't face this problem again. So I marry somebody else. So I have taken a detour. I was supposed to be in that marriage and reach my destination at the end of my life. Okay. The moment I have come out of that marriage, I have taken a detour. I go for a second marriage. Again, I'm facing similar kind of problems there. Again, I think, oh my God, this man is also bad. Again, I go for a divorce. Again, I've taken a detour from that. Second detour. Again, I marry another person. Third time. You remember Elizabeth Taylor? She married 8 times. So 8 times she has taken detours, right? And still, if I'm not happy, still if I'm going through the same problem, that means as I was going through my life path to my destination, I've taken so many detours. I've been away from my destination. I've moved far away from my destination. And I've not reached my destination. Why? Because I've not learned the lesson. Had I been in my first marriage, example, maybe divorce was a soul contract that, okay, I will divorce you. That is different. But when I'm going on experimenting, I am trying to move away from what I'm supposed to learn. I'm supposed to learn, for example, compassion, love between partners. I'm supposed to learn acceptance between partners. I'm supposed to learn tolerance between two partners. I am not putting my efforts to learn those, and I'm just taking detour after detour, trying out more and more other relations, thinking that I will be, fine if I go for another new if I wear a new relation, if I again wear another new relation, but it is taking me away from my destination. So naturally, I will have a more difficult life. Had I been, suppose you're going from here, from Bombay to Pune, and you would have the express highway to drive straight, you can reach Pune. But in between, you went to a village. From there, you went to another village. From there, you went to another village. So you're going visiting village after village. You are far away from Pune, where you were supposed to go, when you were supposed to reach, you were supposed to get, you were supposed to be rewarded. You were supposed to have a celebration. You are away from that celebration. Every day you're going to a new village. You're moving away from that celebration. So this path is making you more suffer more. This path is not smooth anymore. So, remember one thing, when in your life you see that, maybe there are challenges, but you see that, things are falling in place. I will give you my own example. When I had decided to buy a new property last year, December, I started to work upon it to manifest it, right? Now it kept, there were constant challenges coming over. So, it went on till March. In March, when I faced one of the biggest challenges, a blockage in buying that property, I started thinking, should I quit? Maybe this is not my path. Maybe this is not meant for me. So, if this is what, it's not only in March, I've been constantly, January, February, constantly I've been thinking when these blockages are coming, should I fight it out or should I let go? Should I leave it? If this is not my path, okay, I'm not attached to it. I will detach myself from it, because whatever is best for my life, I would desire that. Though I really, really like that place. Okay. But every time I've been thinking, should I move away? Should I let go? Instantly, there is one positive thing that comes. There is some positive result comes, which again takes me into that same direction of sticking on. So I realized that, okay, my lesson, my blockages are coming. There are multiple lessons to learn, but one lesson is I should not let go. I should still go on. I should still keep on trying. My persistency is one of the lessons. I should keep on trying. 8 months, I'm still stuck on to that to materialize it. So you have to know the soul. You are filled with divine light. Divine light is intelligence. God has given us intelligence. We don't really need to ask advice or suggestions from others. If you go within, tap into your own intelligence, your own soul will give you the answers. What am I supposed to do? What is the lesson I'm supposed to learn? What is, meant for me? Think about it, introspect, invest time in yourself. Your self investment is important. Invest your time. Think about it. What am I supposed to do? Whatever people are saying, they are all saying the coronavirus is this, it is that. Am I supposed to feel the fear? Am I supposed to, feel the panic? If I am feeling the fear, I also created the fear, which is an emotion, and that fear will merge with the mass fear. So when it merges with the mass fear, because it is the same kind of energy, same quality, same taste, same energy, so it will merge with the mass fear that is there. Naturally, that mass fear, which is actually a monster fear, it will engulf me into fear, and I will not be in control of my life anymore, because then that mass energy is controlling me. Now, giving you another example, what is really a religion? Whether it is Judaism, whether it is Hinduism, whether it is Christianity, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism, can you see it? You can't see it. That means it is energy, right? Because you can't see it, right? So, what was taught, the teachings of Christ, when followed, those teachings are actually energies, because you can't see it. So those teachings are nothing but energy. Those teachings, when you are following, those teachings are what? Created thoughts. When suppose, in Hinduism, you are taught that, do not hurt others. In, for example, in Christianity, you are taught, in Jainism rather, one of the main teachings is do not hurt, injure. That is a thought by Mahavir, taught by him. It's a thought. It is a thought energy. It has a thought form. When Christ taught the biggest teaching, forgive, that thought that you should forgive, Christ taught. So that when he taught, that thought of Christ became a thought form. Similarly, every religion, their thoughts, when those are taught, when those are expressed, those are the thoughts expressed of the world teachers. When those thoughts expressed by the world teachers, which are actually thought forms, when mass is following that thought form, obeying that thought form, making it a lifestyle, that thought form is named as a religion. All the thoughts of that particular world teacher has an entity. That entity is, they have named it as the religion. So whatever Christ thought, which he expressed verbally, that expression, which is an energy, the thought form of Christ, is, when people are following it, they have named that thought form Christianity. Same way, every religion is nothing but a thought form followed by mass. It is an energy entity. So what is spirituality? It is universal truth. It is the huge thought form. So spirituality binds, it brings oneness because it teaches all the truth of the universe. Whereas religion, what it is doing, it is a thought form of different teachers. So it is dividing. So each teacher is separate entity. Each world teacher is separate entity. Mahavir is separate. Buddha is separate. Guru Nanak is separate. So those are separate people, separate thought forms. So different religions are separating us. We are forgetting about the universal truth. It is universal truth that we should be kind, we should be honest, we should be generous, we should be truthful. These are universal truths. That is what spirituality is. Morals, ethics, the discipline, principles of life, these are universal truth. This is what spirituality is. And spirituality binds, it cements, it integrates, it harmonizes, it unites. Because when everybody follows the same universal truth, that I will be honest, I will not harm anybody, I will not hurt anybody, I will help people, we all come together because we are all thinking the same thing. But the moment only we compartment ourselves as per religion, I am Christian, so I will only follow the teachings of Christianity. So that means I will only follow the thought form of Christianity. I will reject the thought forms of Buddhism. So if in Buddhism, Buddha has taught that life is a struggle, but you can resolve this struggle, that does that mean that the Christian will not, he says, I am rejecting other religions. That means you are separating from the universal truth. So where is the universal oneness? Until and unless we have oneness, what we are doing, when we separate ourselves, yesterday when I did the session on oneness, when we separate ourselves, we are forbidding ourselves from power. Unity, harmony, oneness empowers us. Separation, it forbids us from power. It takes away the power. We become single, we become weak. It takes us, it pushes us towards weakness. So religion actually makes us weak. Spirituality makes us strong because spirituality brings oneness, brings unity, brings harmony. So whenever we are separating, each finger is different. This is Christianity, this is Judaism, this is Sikhism, this is Hinduism, this is Islam. All these, each one of them will not be able to do everything in a wholesome manner, because this Islam was created by Muhammad's thought forms. Christianity was created by Christ's thought forms. But when all five are together, all the religions harmonize to the universal truth, then there is oneness, then there is power, then there is strength, right? So this is the concept of soul. This is in depth the understanding of what really, the oneness is, mass is. As I said, as Einstein brought, E is equal to mc squared. That m, the mass, is not there in the soul energy. Soul energy is like light energy. Light energy does not have mass. That is why Om you can hear in the universe. People say when you reach a certain frequency, you can hear the Om ringing in. It does not have mass. Light does not have mass. That's why it can travel so fast. Now think about yourselves. When you are imagining that you are sitting in moon, you have a beautiful mansion in moon. How did you reach there? Because soul does not have mass. That is why the soul could reach, imagine so fast and reach that place. The moment you hear something that, there is, for example, there is, suppose you hear that California has a forest fire, and suppose one of your brother or sister or your son or daughter is in California, instantly you go into fear. So how can you go into fear so fast? Because the soul does not have mass. It is pure energy. That's why instantly, without anything, it could just feel that feeling. So soul energy is nothing but universal energy. It can be everywhere. At the same time, you can think, the moment you in meditation, you think you are in the universe, you see the stars, you see the planets. You are everywhere in the universe. Your soul energy has expanded and spread across universe. So then imagine or understand how powerful are you. If you yourself can expand to the level that you can be in the 7 wonders of the world, in 1 minute you can go travel to all the 7 wonders. That is the power of the soul. Then how can you allow your fears, your insecurities, your depression, your obsessions to empower you? Why will you give any more power to them? Cut cords with them. Tell them, I am the soul, I am power. I have created you. You are not I. You are an entity created by me, but you are not I. I cut cords with you completely energetically. I cut you, I release you. Go away to the sun and get burnt and finish off. It is a self therapy. Every negative emotion, every negative thought, every negative feeling, you can actually isolate yourself with it. The moment you isolate yourself with it, it will lose power. Same with addictions. Addictions are what? Every time you're craving for it, you are empowering it more, because that is the energy. The moment you're thinking, oh, I want to smoke, I want to smoke, that smoking entity which you have created, you are empowering, you're feeding it more and more. And the moment you take a smoke, you have fed that, you've given a feast to that thought form, to that energy. So if you have created your addictions, your excessiveness that you have, addiction of shopping, addiction of, whatever addictions you have, watching TV, mobile, surfing on the net, whatever, you have created it. So you have the power to actually, destroy all your own creation. So these are your babies. How many babies have you given birth till now? Think about it. One day sit, take a pen and a paper. Think of all the babies that you have given birth, all these energy babies that you have given birth right from your childhood. All your guilt, all your, inhibitions, all your fears, all your angers, all your sadness, all your grief, all your pain, all your hatred, all your jealousy, envy. How many babies have you produced? They're all floating in air. And each time you're feeling that same feeling, you are empowering them, you're feeding them and growing them. So cut cords with all your negative thoughts, negative feelings, release them and sacrifice them to Lord Savitur, sacrifice them to sun, because sun has the most powerful energy in the solar system, in our solar system. Sacrifice them to the sun. Tell the sun god, burn all these energies. That is why we have the tulsi, or we have the diya in front of the house. So the moment an angry man at the end of the day comes from work with a lot of stress, tension, worry, maybe he has had fights outside, and the farmer or whoever, the professional, whoever, all those anger energies is floating in the aura. As he passes into the house, the 2 diyas in the evening are burning at the tulsi corner in the courtyard. As he passes that fire energy burns out all these stresses, these anger, and he is isolated from it. So when he enters the house, it is not there anymore. The tulsi is emitting a certain prana, green prana, orange prana, which disintegrates and expels it from your aura. So the moment it is doing so, the moment you enter, you are free from those babies that you've given birth during the day. That is why we need to take a salt water bath. The moment we are taking a salt water bath every day, all these energy babies that we are giving birth in the day, and we have picked up some from outside, because Mars thought form, is very, very powerful entity. So when you are going out into the market and you see there is a lot of tension and stress, when you come back, you are actually carrying that tension with you unknowingly. So the moment you take a salt water bath, what it does, the salt disintegrates all those negative energies, flushes it out from your aura. You are free from all these. Otherwise, you just imagine, right from childhood till today, whatever you have created, you are connected to all of them with energy cords, energy connections. How many energy connections do you have? Because those are all your babies. Now your baby, you are the mother, you're the father of the baby. You can't be detached from the baby. So what does really detachment mean? Detachment means detaching from all these energy beings. When you detach yourself from all these energy beings, you are actually empowered, you are actually free. A quick tip to all of you. How will you detach yourself from all these energies, these little energy beings and babies that you've given birth? Say, whenever you feel you're being stressed, you feel repeat it with me, okay? You say, first of all, one word, two word, magic words. Two magic words are aham asangha. Aham asangha. It's a Sanskrit word. Aham asangha means I detach myself from all negative energies. So the moment you say that, you are your soul, you the soul, you are detaching yourself from all external energies which are not wholesome, which are not harmonious to your soul. Aham asangha. This is the quickest magic words. Okay. Otherwise, you can say I isolate. I means I the soul. Whenever now I say I, remember you are the soul, right? I isolate myself from all negative, harmful, unwholesome, unauthorized energies, cords, or connections. The moment you say this, the soul withdraws itself from all those energies. Then you cut cords. I cut cords with all these energies. Cut, cut, cut. So 3 times you're cutting with the energy hand, you're cutting it. You are detaching yourself. And you will feel more powerful. You will feel more wholesome. You will feel more integrated. You will feel more healed, because you are being controlled by so many babies given birth by you. Okay. So I think I've been able to explain. Any other question anybody has? See, there was no plan, but your question has given, all these answers, Dr. Paridhi. Is it okay? Is it clear to you now? Okay. Okay. So
Yes,
anybody
ma'am.
else?
Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
wonderful, wonderful. Anybody else has any other questions? Okay. So we will do the soul affirmation, where the soul affirmation means we are affirming ourselves that I am the soul. I am not the body. I am not the emotion. These are all creations by. I am not the thought. I am not the mind. These are created by me. I am not those. So I isolate myself from all these. So the moment you do soul affirmation, what is it? What is really happening? The technology, what is happening? You are isolating yourself from your creation, from these babies, and you are empowering yourself with the power of God, with your own soul energy, which is the energy of God, which is the energy of the universe. Okay, that is why soul affirmation empowers you. Soul affirmation connects you with your inner self, with the God within you. That's why it is a very, very, very powerful tool when you do soul affirmation. Okay, let us do the soul affirmation now. Okay, I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am not the mind. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, made of divine love, made of divine power. That is what I, the soul, I am made of. I am made of divine light, which is knowledge, wisdom, intelligence. I am made of divine light, divine love. I'm full of love. That is what my component is. And I am made of divine power. That is my willpower, the willpower that I have, the purpose that I have. I am made of these ingredients. I am the soul. I am a being of pure energy and light. I am in complete and permanent control over my body, over my emotions and my mind. I am in control of my mind. I am in control of my emotions. I am in control of my body. I, the soul, I am love. I am light. I am power. I am that I am. This is the truth, regardless of the brain to experience or understand the truth. But actually, this is the truth. I am that I am. So 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 This is the Sanskrit word, again the two magic words of reminding yourself that I am the soul. So I am that I am in Sanskrit is called Soham. So the moment you feel that there is some stress, two things you do. Soham, Soham, Soham. That means you are connecting to your inner self. Aham, Asanga is detaching yourself from outside energies. So even when I was going through my, for my cancer operation, when they were taking me into the OT and when I was inside the OT, I kept on just saying Soham, 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 because I was isolating myself from the body. I knew the surgery would be done on the body, but I'm not the body. The moment you isolate, you will not feel the pain. When you fall down and you hurt yourself, you say Soham. Remember, consciously remember, I am the soul. I am not the body. I'm wearing this suit. The suit got injured. The dress that I'm wearing, that dress has torn. But I'm not the dress. The moment you remind yourself, actually you will not feel the pain. The moment you remind yourself, I am not the emotional body. These emotions are just patches on my emotional body. It's a dress I'm wearing, which is torn, which is, maybe somewhere there is a hole, there is a crack. But I am not that. I'm wearing this body. Then you will see, you will not feel that pain. You will not experience the, intensity of that negative feeling. Same with the thoughts. The mind is just a dress you're wearing. So whatever scars are there in the mind, you say, this is just the dress. Okay, the dress is torn. The dress is, some dark colors. Somebody has thrust some dark colors into it. Somebody has dirtied it. But I am not that. It is just the dress I'm wearing. Right? And then you will see you are fully empowered to lead life and fulfill your life purpose, manifest your greatness, the greatness for which you were born. That is why God has created us unique, different from all 7.8 billion people on earth. You are special, you are different from everyone else. Remind yourself that you will be empowered to do what you were born for. You were born to do something great. not just to go to school, get marks, and get married and bear children. That was not your purpose. That any animal can also do, even if they are not taught to bear children, have become pregnant, they are also not taught, they can do it. Every insect can do that. What is the difference between you and the animal kingdom? Because you are born to do something great, something special. That is why you are specially created in the special eyes of God. Identify that speciality. What special are you supposed to do in this world? Beyond the normal things, you will be able to identify, you will be able to do it. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed the session. So I will close here. We will do the closing invocation to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, Guru Master Chokutse, Mahadeji Devi, all the great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers, all divine helpers, Buddha Konin, Buddha Shakyamuni, all Bodhisattvas, all beings of light, our divine self and higher soul. We gratefully, gracefully, humbly thank you, God, for these priceless teachings. No school, no institution, no college teaches this universal truth. Thank you, God, for enlightening me with this knowledge. May I comprehend, understand, absorb, assimilate, and utilize these teachings, this knowledge, this wisdom in my life. I am super receptive, super conductive, and super grateful. I am super grateful for all your miraculous blessings and miraculous gifts and miraculous healings. The gift of life, the gift of birth, the gift of breathing, eating, sensing, feeling, seeing, hearing, touching. Thank you for your divine protection, super health, a comfortable, safe, secure life, a wholesome life. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Om, Amen, Amin, Tathastu, Tathastu, Tathastu. Atma Namaste. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to serve all of you. I will see you tomorrow again. Love you all. Bye.